is sitting in front of you the next step from recorders. This is our 6th grade band. So these are beginners. You heard them at Jock and Platform. They're pretty good. So this is the next step. These if you remember. Thank you. When you heard them for the first time at the Christmas concert, it was you probably thought maybe a little bit rough. You know, they'd only been playing those instruments for like maybe 3.5, 4 months. So tack on another 3 months to that, and this group is really rocking along. They're doing a great job. We prepared 2 really fun songs for you. Tonight we're going to start with Strike Force and first song. Awesome. That's a fun one. That, I don't know, I guess we've had that for 4 years, and I think we've played it every year because I always love it. So, for some awards. This group is a really fun group to work with. Like I say, every year we have our turkeys in here, but they're usually still pretty fun to work with. So we've got some kids that, they've just come a long ways this year, even from the beginning of the year and from Christmas. They've come a long way. So we have some most improved players. Our most improved brass player is going to go to Kobe Collins. My most improved woodwind player, let's tell you a little story about her. She plays so stinking loud, I couldn't get her to be quiet at all. So we switched instruments, what, like a week and a half ago? She's not been playing this one for very long. And she's playing the whole concert on this new instrument and doing an awesome job. So I have to give a most improved to Miss Avery Williams. And then I always say, flute's one of those instruments that when they start, I just tell them, you got to give me until at least the semester, because they just don't think they're ever going to catch up with the rest of the band. And sometimes I wonder if they're ever going to catch up with the rest of the band. But they always seem to pull through for me, and they do. But this young lady she's just worked really, really, really hard. And I really appreciate the hard work. This one goes to Amber Acton. And I have to say, I've never given this award, but we have a most improved section. And this section goes to some gals that I've really probably tortured this year. And they probably called me really ugly names behind my back. But this goes to the French horn section, and that's Morgan Essery, Sarah Newton, and Maggie Coates.
Woo!
And now for some outstanding ones. Let's see. We have an outstanding woodwind. Always is inner seat, working hard before class starts. And this goes to Miss Shaylee Watson. Another one who I have to run out of my office every single day because she's a talker and she loves to talk. But when it's time to work, this girl gets to work. And this goes to Desiree Biggers. Outstanding brass player. She's another one of these like Shaylee. She's always out here, always in her seat, always practicing. Everybody else has played one song and she's played about 6 songs before class starts. And this goes to Emily Strinsky. Another outstanding brass here goes to a young man. I don't know if I've had a player that started out and could play this loud and this well, but this goes to Mr. Matt Holmes. And I have to say, this is one of my squirreliest kids. I don't know how he ever sits still in any of his other classes because he doesn't in mine. But he's still a pretty good player. I kind of like to keep him around. And this one goes to Kate Dagley. I don't know if you'll notice that I've only got 2 girls back here in percussion. I'm not sure what happened. I didn't put 15 back there like I usually do. And I didn't give a most improved in percussion because they're both really just outstanding players. And they have almost taught themselves half the time, because when I'm with these other wind players, they just kind of get lost in the back sometimes, and they never cause me any problems. I couldn't be happier with these 2 girls back there. This is Lindy Reed and Brianna Howard. Have an outstanding section, and my worst complaint with these boys is their posture. And if that's my worst complaint with some boys, I gotta tell you, that's not much of a complaint at all. But this goes to my trombone section. Jack Gary, Matthew Walker, and Anthony Bonner. And I have one last one for this 6th grade group to finish up their awards. This is the Director's Choice Award. This is just not necessarily a woodwind or a brass player, or I guess you could call it a woodwind and a brass player, because she's been a super overachiever, learning a flute and a trumpet part. I think she's trying to be like her twin sisters, but there's only one of her. And she's doing an awesome job. She comes in after school sometimes. She's just really gone above and beyond this year. And this goes to Miss Tessa Brooks. Hasn't gone to any competitions yet, but Thursday we will be traveling to Clyde for a festival in Clyde, and then from there we'll be going on to Abilene to Primetime, so they can finish up the rest of their day having some fun. We probably won't play these 2 songs at the contest. We're probably going to pick something different and move on. But this next one is called Power Rock, and it's been one of their favorites since we first took it out of the folder. It's been one of their favorites. So we'll end with some almost football music, but it's not football music. But it's fun. ISS group off and get our Big O junior high group up here. I'd appreciate it.